Hi, I'm meteorologist TJ Santo with an update for you on this storm. We're initially expecting some snow with it. We'll talk about how much in just a moment. Generally small accumulations expected inland overnight before a transition over to heavy rain. Could be looking at 3/4 of an inch to an inch and a half in some spots tomorrow morning by the time it's all said and done. Thunderstorms are possible first thing in the morning as well. And more importantly, southeasterly wind gusts could be as high as 65 miles an hour at the south coast of Rhode Island and Massachusetts. Could cause some power outages, at least isolated, maybe it's scattered power outages, especially down near the south coast of Rhode Island and Massachusetts. Something else to kind of be thinking about as we head into the morning commute on Monday. Newport Bridge could be temporarily shut down to high-profile vehicles as well. Here's the hour-by-hour forecast. We are expecting to see light snow developing around midnight, and temperatures are rising. So really any accumulations more than likely would be limited to areas north and west of Providence. But even up there, we are expecting to see a transition over to rain. How much snow? Here you can see generally a coating, say down in parts of Exeter and maybe parts of Coventry, but western Coventry all the way up into Pasco could be looking at an inch, maybe an inch and a half in some spots. Smithfield, maybe a half an inch. But again, this will all be transitioning over to rain. Let's continue to look at this storm in its progression throughout the course of the overnight hours, transitioning over to rain, heavy at times for first thing in the morning. Could be some rumbles of thunder and some very strong winds, especially between 3 and 9 a.m. We could be looking at wind gusts between 50 and 65 miles an hour along the south coast. Lingering shower till around noon, and then we'll be drying out. How much rain? Again, we talked about it, 3/4 of an inch, maybe an inch and a half in some spots of southern New England on Monday morning. Let's talk about those winds. Strongest down near the south coast of Rhode Island, Massachusetts. So westerly, Block Island, Narragansett, Newport. Again, watch the bridges. Little Compton, Westport, New Bedford, Cape Cod, the islands, all could be looking at wind gusts as high as 65 miles an hour. A little bit inland, away from the coastline, maybe gusting to 50 in Warwick to Fall River, 45-mile-an-hour gusts possible, Providence to Woonsocket, maybe on over into the Attleboroughs. Again, here's more on the timing of these winds. Strongest of the winds between 3 a.m. and about 9 a.m. But notice that peak wind gust there, 52 miles an hour over in Newport. This is the wind gust forecast for Newport. Right around 6 a.m. could be some of the worst. High wind warning, south coastal Rhode Island and Massachusetts, inland areas under a wind advisory. So overnight, temperatures actually going up through the 30s, getting into the low 40s, and that's why we're seeing that transition over to rain, even up there in northern Rhode Island. Monday breaks down like this, starting off with that heavy rain and wind, and then we're looking at gusty winds all day, showers done by noon, then just cloudy, maybe a little peak of sun during the afternoon.